Hello everyone. Today we are going to see the new chapter of your 7th standard of science, that is a heat. So what is mean by the heat and the what are the heat related things? Okay, how can we measure the heat and how it can be measured by the different types of the scales? Okay, and how it is transferred from one place to another place through which processes, those also we are going to see here. So normally we say that the heat means the hotness, is it? So that hotness is actually come from where? Okay, by doing which process we feel it as a heated or the heating, is it? So so those things we will see. We will move towards our topics. The topics to be going to cover, that is the hot and cold, measuring temperature, transfer of heat. Those are through these different steps. First one, conduction, convection, radiation, and the kinds of the clothes which we used to wear or prefer to wear in a different seasons. Okay, what are the actual reasons to wear those clothes in particular seasons? Those reasons also we will see in the next session. So today we are going to see only the hot and cold, measuring temperature. So what about the transfer of heat? So we will move towards the hot and cold. Hot and cold means the thing whichever whenever you used to touch a particular thing, at that time you can able to identify or you can able to judge that that thing is very hot and the cold. For example, like if you have a cup of hot tea, at that time you can say that the cup is very hot or the tea is very hot because it has boiled at a high temperature. That's why it is get boiled and felt as a hot. So if instead of if you're having a hot cup of tea, at that time if you have um, a bowl of ice cream, at that time you can, whenever you touch it or try to hold it, at that time you can feel so very, it's a very coldest, is it, it's a very cold one. So at that time your fingers will get a coldness from the that bowl. It means that something has a transferred. So the cold and the hotness we can identify according to the situation is which type of there, is it? So next, so we can understand if an object is hot or the cold by the sense of our touch. Then however it can trick us sometimes, therefore we can use a thermometer. So see guys, by using a thermometer also it is possible to tell that it's a very hot or it's a cold one, or it's a mildly hot, hot or the very hot. So these things we can identify by using the thermometer. So thermometer is actually used for measuring the temperature. So different types of the thermometer we are going to see in this chapter, which are used for the measuring temperature. Okay, that may be for the clinical purpose or that may be for the laboratory purposes. So here the cold and hot you can identify or the sense by the touch. Okay, so always we cannot prefer the using thermometer. We cannot hold whole day for sensing the things that is hot or the cold, is it? So it's actually we can sense it by our touch. So if the very means, for example, like if any the in the medical means, for example, like in the hospitals or any laboratories, it's not possible while doing the different things we always we used to check the temperature, is it? So for that purpose we prefer the thermometer to measure the things or the solutions. Okay, so thermometer is an object. It is the degree of hotness or the coldness of an object. So this is one object which is used to measure the hotness or the cold. It's not only used for the measuring the hotness, it's actually used for the measuring the coldness also. Next, the thermometer, it is a device that can be used to find out how hot an object or how the cold an object. In other words, we use the thermometer to measure the temperature of an object. So instead of saying that we are using the thermometer to measure the hot of an object. Okay, hotness of an object. So we can say that the thermometer to measure the temperature of an object, that may be a hot, that may be a cold. Next, so the next is point that what is a what is a temperature. So now we have seen we can measure the coldness or the hotness by the thermometer, that is actually for the measuring their temperature. So now what is mean by the temperature? The temperature is the measuring of hotness or the coldness of an object. Means measuring means you can able to measure at which digit, okay, at till which digit the temperature or coldness is there. Okay, so the measuring temperature in the three ways. The first one, that is a Celsius scale, on the Fahrenheit scale and the Kelvin scale. So these are actually the scale, means you know that the measurement strip that is consisting of a different number of the linings on them, larger one and the smaller one, is it? So that is actually present on the measuring temperature instrument, that is a thermometer. So we can measure the temperature in the form of Celsius scale, that is normally we can say degree Celsius, is it? So Fahrenheit scale and the Kelvin scale. Fahrenheit and the Kelvin scale, it's named by the scientists, those who were discovered these scales. Next, scales of a temperature. So the reference point of a measuring temperature are, for example, like a ice point, means a cold point you have to be measured, and the steam point. So mostly we used to be measure the hotness and the coldness, is it? So that is known as ice point for the coldness and steam point for the boiling point or the hotness of the and liquid, or that may be any other object, is it? Next, in the form of a Celsius scale, how will you measure the ice point? In the you can measure in the degree Celsius. If the temperature of a cold of that object, or the, for example, the ice cream, if you have, is it? How will you measure it? By measuring the 0 degree Celsius, or you can measure 5 degree Celsius. So degree Celsius is the actually the measuring point of the ice point, means it's a lower one. 0 degree Celsius, 5 degree Celsius, below the 10. Okay, next, the steam point, how will you measure in this degree Celsius? That is in the 100 degree Celsius. Okay, that is also known as a centigrade. Next, for how will you measure it? You can measure the ice point like by any digit, like a 32 degree Fahrenheit, or steam point as a 212 or 212 degree Fahrenheit scale. Okay, this is actually the measuring digits or the particular temperature by the different scales, that may be through the degree Celsius or the Celsius scale or the Fahrenheit scales. So next topic is that heat transfer. How the heat transfers, that we are going to see here. So in the word only, the transfer is the word, is in the sentences only. The heat transfer means moving from one object to an another object, that is actually the transfer. So heat transfer means transfer of a heat from one object to an another object. So the flow of heat always takes place from an hot object to an cold object. So actually the heat transfer is normally known as the transfer of hot object to an cold object. Is it? So heat transfer means, obviously heat means the transferring heat from one place to another place. It means that the another object isn't be a what can we say, it's not be a heat one, is it? So that is a heat transfer. If the cold transfer, it means that the transfer of cold from one object to an another object. Next, then transfer of heat energy from one system to another, or the part of the system to the another, virtue of a temperature of a differences. As example, I have given you the cold glass and the hot cup of a tea. Next, do all materials conduct heat? So see, all materials has ability to conduct the heat. It's not mean that it is it. So maybe some of they having ability, is it? It's depend on which type of the object it is made up of, means from which type of a particles or the of a molecule it is made up of. If it may be a solid, that may be a liquid, that may be a gases, is it? So how will you show, or how will the heat transfer takes from those things? It's depend on the material, is it? If you have a solid material, for example, like a solid material means if you have utensils which is made up of a steel, or that may be a German, or that may be a stainless steel, that may be a copper, or anything that may be, isn't it? So heat, how will it takes place through that material? Is it takes place or not? Is it? If the plastic will be there, if the heat will transfer from that plastic or not? So actually the heat transfer only mostly through the things which are made up of the metals. Okay, so those we are going to see what they are. So not all will conduct the heat, means all materials has not ability to conduct the heat, is it? Next, the conduction means what? See, the conductor means what, and the insulator means what? These things we have seen in the electric chapter, is it? In the previous classes. So, conductor means the material which conduct the heat, or it is also known as a good conductor of heat. The process of flow of heat from an object to a cold object is known as a conductor or the conduction, is it? And the material which conduct heat known as a conductor. Next, the some object can conduct heat while others cannot. See, as the question firstly arises that not all materials able to conduct the heat. It means that some object can conduct heat but while others cannot. Next, conductors examples like metals such as copper, aluminium, or any type of the wire. Then insulator means what? The insulator means the object or the material which do not allow the flow of heat to pass easily. Pass easily means that has ability to conduct but very lackness of the conduction, is it? So the insulators like plastics, okay, or that may be wood, is it? That will heat at a high temperature, but the normal temperature where we used to heat the food material or any other things, is it, that we wanted to melt it, so at that temperature the rubber or these plastic things cannot be heat that temperature, at that temperature, is it? So that cannot easily pass. Next, it is also known as a poor conductor of heat, for example like wood or plastic, and the water, obviously water cannot. So these are actually about the conductor and the insulator. So the mode of transfer of heat means in which ways the heat can be transferred. So there are three sessions or the that we are going to see in the next session. Okay, so for any doubts and difficulties you can ask me anytime. Thank you.